Guys, welcome to the last video of lesson 4, and we're going to analyze, which means to carefully look at, right? So when we analyze the plot of a story or we analyze the results of a science experiment, today we're going to analyze the expressions that you see on the screen. What expression can we use to estimate the product of 118 and 7? 118 and 7, we could use, right? We're looking for the product, so that's going to have to be multiplication, right? And we wanted to analyze this. We could use 120 times 7. That's a lot of what we've been working on so far in lesson 4, right? Now, would we use 120 divided by 7 to estimate the quotient, division? Would this work, 120 divided by 7? Could we use that to estimate 118 divided by 7? Not really, right? Because 12 divided by 7, that's not going to come out equally. So which numbers can we round so that we can mentally estimate the quotient of 118 and 7? All right, so we're going to be talking about division now. So let's just put this multiplication up here by itself. And we're going to be looking down here at 118 divided by 7. And that 120 divided by 7, it's not very easy to work out, right? So let's erase that out of there. And let's look at some other numbers that would work for us. Okay? Here, we can get that one off the screen because we're just doing division, right? Okay, so let's think about friendly numbers. So think about fact families and think about friendly numbers. Okay, so we want to change this number to something that's easy to divide by 7. What if we said 140 divided by 7? Are those friendly numbers, 14 and 7? Yeah, because 14 divided by 7 is 2, and then we can just bring the 0 around, right? Or what if we had, because 118 is pretty close to 120, so what if we had 120 divided by 6? Are these two friendly numbers, right? Because 12 divided by 6 is 2. Yeah, and they both estimate out to 20. So, right, we can think about that. Okay, you see what we're doing? We're looking for friendly numbers in fact families. So division estimation is a little bit different because we're looking for our friendly numbers to make our division easy. Remember, that's the idea. We're estimating, we're making things easy. All right. So our estimate is 20. Let's look at another number here. Let's look at, I think I can move it up on the screen a little bit easier for you. 5,247 divided by 73. 5,247 divided by 73. Now let's think about fact families, right? Let's look at this 52 here. That line there. I think it's the cursor. There we go. Okay. Now do I have my pen? There we go. Okay, so let's think about the 52 and let's think about the 73. Okay, now we could change this to a 70. Now, is there some fact family, like we could change our 47 to 0, 0. Could we put something here that's divisible by 7? Okay, so think about fact family. 7 times 7 is 49, right? So 49 divided by 7 is going to be 7, right? So could we put 4,900 divided by 70? And that would be 7. Get rid of 1 0. That would be 70. What do you think about that? Is there another number that we could divide by 7? What about 7 times 8? And of course, you can look at your multiplication chart to help you find some good ideas here. 7 times 8 is 56. So 56 divided by 7 is going to be 8, right? So could we do 5,600 divided by 70, okay, equals 8. And we can get rid of 1 0 there. So we have 1 0 left. That's 80. Okay, so we're not rounding now. So don't think about, whoa, she's not rounding correctly, right? We're not rounding. We're using friendly numbers that are easy to divide. We're using our fact families, okay? Okay, let's try another one. Okay, 376 divided by 45. 376 divided by 45. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute, not a minute, but a couple seconds to think about it. Okay, do some thinking about it. 376 divided by 45. Think about a 2-digit number and 40 or 50, right? Because this could round to 50, right? Should round to 50 technically, but we could also use 40 if we needed to. All right, think about fact families close to 37, 38, 36, 35, right? What about 360 divided by 40? Yeah, look at your multiplication chart, 36 and 40, right? And 4, I mean. So 4 times 9 equals 36. So that means that 36 divided by 4 equals 9, right? Okay, so 360 divided by 40 equals 9. And both of our zeros would cross each other out. Okay, so that would just be 9. What about 400 divided by 50? Is that possible? Think about 5 times something that equals 40. Yeah, 5 times 8. So that means that 40 divided by 5 equals 8, right? Fact families. Okay, so 400 divided by 50. 1 0 goes out, 1 0 goes out, but this is 40 divided by 5, right? So it's going to be 8. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, what about 400? 400 divided by 40. Yeah, that would be 10. 40 fits into 40 one time and 1 0 left over. Okay, so we have a lot of possible estimates. Do you see how they're pretty close to each other? 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we have a good idea what 376 divided by 45 would be. Okay, all right, let's look at another problem. Let's look at, okay, so 26,215 divided by 56. So here's what a student did. He estimated 56,000 divided by 56. Why did he say 56,000? Because he was thinking about a number that's easy to divide by 56, right? 56 times 1,000 equals 56,000. So 56,000 divided by 56 equals 1,000. Is that a good estimate? What do you think about that? Not so good, right? Do you see why? 56,000 is almost 2 times as much. Yeah, he really made it gigantic there. Yeah, it's quite large. What would be more reasonable? What could we do that's more reasonable? Think about 26,000. What if we used 25,000? Right? Pretty close. Divided by 50. Yeah? Or 24,000 divided by 60. Right? Much better choices. Okay, good job. So now let's go to your book again. And now we're on page 38, and you see we have some division problems that are the same as the division problems on the board. Make sure that you have these on your notes, okay? Make sure that you're writing them down as we go along because you need to have these in your notes, okay? Do them now. And if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video. Make sure you're trying them on your own. Just don't wait for me to tell you the answers, right? I want you trying them on your own. That's how you learn, thinking it through, right? Okay. 129 divided by 4. I'm thinking a good estimate would be 120 divided by 4 because 120 is starting with 12. And I know that my fact family 12 and 4, right? So 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that would be 30, right? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that's 30. Okay? How about 35,471? What about 35,000 divided by 10? And then I just need to shift it over one time, right? Because I'm dividing by 10, so I'm just shifting it over on my place value chart, also known as losing a 0. So now I have 3,500. Okay, and I'll check this one when you bring me your notes. All right, let's go to number 8. Miss Baker buys 327 hats for her students at school. Each hat costs $8. About how much do the hats cost in total? All right, so we know we're making an estimate because we see the word about how much. Don't get tricked and do the actual math when they're only asking you for an estimate. Okay, and for this one, we are multiplying, right? Because she made this many hats and each hat cost this much. Okay, so you're going to estimate, and that's going to be question 1 in your ed puzzle. Then this one, a runner climbs 1,276 stairs in 11 minutes. Estimate the number of stairs the runner climbs in 1 minute. And it says, it says right here, estimate. Okay, and these are on page 39 in your book, but they're also going to be in ed puzzle question 1 and question 2. So you can do the work and show me the notes on page 39, but you're also going to input the answer into ed puzzle. And this one is going to be division. Okay, and I'll give you a little hint. It's going to be 1,276 divided by 11. Okay, but you are going to estimate. All right. And let's just talk a minute about why we estimate. One reason is that we can think about the answer ahead of time and make sure that what we're doing is reasonable. Also, sometimes we don't need an actual answer. We're just looking for a ballpark answer, something close by. All right. Important to keep in mind is that you're rounding numbers so you can calculate mentally. You want to make sure you're rounding appropriately, and there can be more than one correct estimate. Okay. We can round with the power of 10 or a multiple of a power of 10, like multiplying or dividing by 10, 100, 1000, or any other power in 10, because it makes it easier, right? We're trying to make it easier. That's why we're estimating. Okay. Awesome job. Thanks for your hard work. Aloha.